Post-production.
The thing you tend to forget about.
It's the invisible art.
It's the art you're not supposed to notice.
So how do we appreciate it?
How can we appreciate the people whose art we aren't supposed to see?
We decided to highlight some of those artists right here in Chicago.
Located on West 16th Street in Cinaspace, one quick 40-minute train ride on the Pink Line will get you right there. This is Periscope Post and Audio. We picked Periscope Post and Audio for this project because we are both planning on focusing on editing and post-production in the future.
We wanted to highlight a part of Chicago film culture that is often overlooked.
Periscope is owned by Mike Nehs, who we got the pleasure to sit down with and interview about the history of this place.
I'm Mike Nehs. I am the co-founder and CEO of Periscope Post and Audio.
Mike has worked in Chicago TV and film since the 2000s and is now a well-known figure in the Chicago film scene.
I moved to Chicago in 98, 99, something like that. I moved down to be a stockbroker. Way too much coke and booze at 5 a.m. I actually ended up doing plumbing with my roommate, and I ended up answering an ad in the Chicago Tribune that was about that big. And all it said was, strong closers, no crybabies, with a phone number. That's all it said. And my only thought was, well, I haven't cried since I was like 5, so I ended up working for a company called Strata Productions.
Mike got into post-production after working as an associate producer. While working on a TV project, he got an opportunity to shift into a new role as a post supervisor. In 2009, Mike started to build a post house off of LaSalle and Division. After that fell through when the stock market crashed, Mike met his soon-to-be business partner, and by the end of 2013, they opened Periscope.
Chicago has it's a city of broad shoulders. It's called that for a reason. It's a much more accurate name than second city, because people here stack it on themselves and they're just motivated to succeed. And there is no not my job mentality here. That's what makes Chicago the most, in my opinion, the best city to work in. It's because you have a team that you can rely on. It's rare. Chicago's where you see it. And you can feel it in this town. It's a blue-collar town, and I run post like it's a blue-collar business.
Periscope is a post-production house, a company that houses post-production artists of all types. This includes colorists, editors, audio mixers, and many more. At Periscope, they perform many different services, like dailies, editing, coloring, audio mixing, Foley, and ADR recording.
Giving credit where credit is due. Like I said, I'm the least important person in this building. And they are the real magic that make it happen. I don't have one person that works for me full time that did not graduate from some university or college here.
Periscope has worked on shows like The Bear, The Chai, Empire, and many others.
My big thing is for Periscope is to continue growing our client base internationally and to continue working with little local filmmakers and trying to get them to stay here. So really, growing this company and expanding. I will not expand back into Los Angeles. Is Atlanta out of the question? No. But no matter other locations that open, Chicago will always be the headquarters. It will always be ran out of Chicago.
It was incredibly eye-opening to see a thriving post-production studio here in Chicago and helped us envision futures working in post in Chicago. We even got to meet a Columbia College Chicago alumni.
Working in post-production is a career field that I'm very interested in, and I'd also like to be able to stay here in the city of Chicago. Seeing a thriving post house here in the city made me very hopeful for that future.
It's a Chicago company. Chicago's our home. Everybody else can fuck off.